The Marine Corps is making a shift back to where it all started, the sea. During the first week of May in Saveneta, Aruba, Marines from Force Reconnaissance Company, 2nd Reconnaissance Battalion, embarked in Visit, Board, Search, and Seizure, or VBSS training, aboard the Royal Dutch naval vessel Pelikaan.
Today we were performing VBSS training aboard the Dutch naval vessel Pelikaan. We performed hook and climb procedures, basic tactical deck sweeps, and just started the baseline for our VBSS training that we're going to be performing for the next week.
VBSS is the systematic way in which military forces take over any sized vessel from the sea. By utilizing Dutch Marine Corps rigid-hulled inflatable boats, or RIBs, Marines can come aboard any sized vessel via ladder and take control.
Force Recon Company has traditionally always had the amphibious reconnaissance mission, and then once we chop to the Muse, we, in accordance with our raid met, we fall into the maritime raid force, and we become the force of choice for VBSS, just due to the fact that all of our guys are swimmer trained to a little bit higher level than the General Marine. We possess the gear within our inventory to conduct this type of training, and we have the resident knowledge within our community to perform this type of training.
The training was assisted by not only the crewmen of the Pelikaan, but was also overlooked by Dutch forces who have immense real-world experience in VBSS, which helped Force Recon tweak their standard operating procedures as they went along.
The Dutch Marines, they do a lot of real-world missions. They're very active in boarding, in various areas of the world. They're this is part of their realm. This is one of their things that is kind of considered their task, their bread and butter. They're very, very good at it. They bring a lot of past experiences through tactics, techniques, and procedures that they've, worked through and perfected. And it's just very good to share some knowledge with them, share some of our experiences, and learn from some of their operational tasks that they've performed.
After 4 days of basic and advanced VBSS training, the Marines put their knowledge to the test aboard the motor vessel Pan Aegis in a final culminating event.
Today we boarded a oil tanker. It was a VBSS mission with a hook and climb. We came from the BAF, which is bottom up.
Once aboard, the Marines regrouped into raiding stacks and began to take control of key spaces on the vessel.
Well, after we made entry into the bridge, we went down 3 levels into the engine room where we encountered 2 crew. They were held up in their safe room. Once we got voice comms with them, they realized that we were American forces trying to help them, and they came out and we secured the situation, and then we brought them upstairs.
With the crew members safe, the Marines began to search for the suspected pirates aboard the vessel.
Let me see your hands. Drop the weapon. Drop it.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
Come here.
Come here.
Once boarded, we confirmed 2 tangos, one up on the bridge, one below towards the bow. Once we got them detained, we questioned them, found out what was on board, made sure that they tried to validate them on the manifest. None of them checked out, so it confirmed our beliefs that they were pirates of the vessel.
After securing the vessel of pirates and the crew of the Pan Aegis safe, the Marines began to reflect on how their previous training helped them complete the mission.
I think all the training led up to this was really good. There's a lot of training that we can't always get in the States, and especially working with the Dutch Marines, we got to see, a different side, how they train. They gave us some tips, and I think all the training earlier this week, really helped out.
And as the sun began to rise, the Marines exited the vessel not only completing the objective, but also having refined a skill set that can be employed in future operations.